Took advantage this time of putting some wax on the front, cleaning it up and making it feel glassy. While I'm here, while I was putting the wax on, the post that was there gave me a cut on the side of my thumb, so I'm putting new posts in. That came with the bridge saddles. No sharp edges on those, just factory. I guess I'll start up a little bit. Alright, it's been worked again, and it'll go in this position. Screws to the back end this way. Okay, in and down. Repeat. Repeat. How are we doing? Okay, it is high. And let's see how far down we can get it when we lower it. I really don't want to have to go back and do this again. All the way to the bottom. Again. Let's see what happens if I get her back up to E. I still have to take the strings off one more time to change them. So I'll get another shot at this. Damn. I still didn't take enough off. I can't believe that. I still didn't take enough off. It's about 5 1/2 to 6/64. I'm sure the other side is gonna work. I'm sure the other side is gonna work. Oh man, can you believe it? It's still about the same after I took all that extra material off of there. Oh, are you kidding me? The posts that I put in there for this to sit on are a little bit thicker than the originals. Oh man, so what I took off, the new post just took the entire compensation away. Whew, well, I got a choice. Put those back in or take a little more material off. I think I'm going to go with the new ones. New and new. So there will be another round of material removing when I go to do the strings. For now, it's close enough that at the bottom I can do some try to do some intonation adjustment of these saddles. I went to the amp, and turns out that the low E was the only one that was out by a smidge. All the rest of them, where they were set, were right on. So the other thing I found out while I was at the amp is these volumes are not independent. They're running them parallel, so each one takes down both pickups in the center position, which, like most Les Pauls with 4 pots, are wired. What's the point of taking them both down? If you got 2 volumes, you should be able to use them separately. I will fix that. Okay, so I am now at the point where I would want to go to the other bench, take all that out, replace it. I haven't drawn a circuit for this. I'm going to look at the ones that I've got. I'm sure something I've got is close to what I want to put in here, so I'll take something, modify it. maybe there's going to be a correction. Instead of electrics, usually at this point when I cut the strings off is when I go to frets. So just let me give this a quick check. A little problem on the end here. This one's high. Got some there. Yeah, so I'm going to have to cut the strings off and just go through the complete leveling. I decided to take the tuners off, see if I could buff up that headstock a little bit. I decided to do the back of the neck as well. There was some little scuffing along there, and I was hoping that while I was here it would also have some benefit. There's oil on the fretboard. Okay, that's helped out the front quite a bit. That's helped out the front quite a bit. See? Helped out the front quite a bit. Get some light in there. There you go. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that helped. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Whew. Yeah, so that helped, just using the Simon Eyes polishing compound platinum on the finest sponge out of the 4 that the kit comes with. At least I can use my toothbrush to clean the tuners out. So when you install these things, put the screw in the back first, just loose, then put the collars, the bushings on the front, and then you just got to snug down your screw, because the screw is going to keep it straight. Okay, that suits me much better. Suits me much better. Whoever gets this guitar is going to know that I gave it some love. I gave it some loving. Just going to wipe up the rest of this little bit of loose oil. Okay, that's good enough to go back to the other bench and put some electrics in this baby. Alright, so I've got some parts provisioned, both switches, trailing resistors, the ground, and treble bleeds on both pots. The tone pot, and inside what I've done is I've put some copper shielding tape between the holes like I do on Stratocasters, and I'm going to use that as my common ground plane between the pots so that I don't have to string wires between them on the back end, because there's enough wires in here as it is. So now it's a matter of putting this stuff inside and well, wiring it up first, I guess. And so what is this? Is the common from the switch. This is the bridge, and this is the neck. The blue is the neck, yes. So I've got that worked out. This one will be the bridge ground. That will go to the back of one of the pots. Come on. There we go. We'll just tin that. This is the bridge. This is the neck. Alright. And this is the jack. I'll be back. This is what it looks like when it's all wired up. And the only thing that has to happen next is the switch wire goes here and to the ground, and then this one can be installed. Now, because the wires from the switch are a little bit short in there, I actually had to manhandle this wiring down here out of the way. So there's lots of length on the pickup wire. Now there is a star washer that's going in there between the pot and the back. Also the copper foil is inside the hole opening. So all we're going to do now is just bend this lead back. I have to turn it this way to get it in the hole, like that. Just keep this up out of the way. Then I'll need a nut and a washer. Whoops, lost the robot again. Just to get on the front, right in there. And somewhere, there it is. Just snug as a bug. It's not centered. It's not centered. Okay, it's better right there. And just to be sure, I'm going to have to get a knob, because the knobs get, yeah, these are recessed here. This is the first guitar I have with recessed knob holes like a PRS. I think it's still not centered. The holes are bigger than the shafts on the pots. So you got to get it just so, and hopefully that's just so enough. I'll have to test it with the knobs before I close everything up, so I can move it if I have to. So that's what happens with these, once they're provisioned like this, basically the job is almost half done. All you need to do is just connect the wires from the guitar and you know, stick them in the hole and screw them down, and you're pretty much done. Just like that. Okay. And then of course at this point, when you think everything's in, you take a look and you go, yeah, split, the bleeds, that, the bridge is in, 22 cap, yeah, looks okay. Now it's time to go and plug it in and do a tap test and make sure it's a-okay before anything else happens. Stand by, I'll let you know. Okay, good news and bad news. The good news is everything's working. The bad news is I got the green and the blue mixed up. So I'm realizing when I'm going to put the bridge on that these new posts are a little bit looser in the anchors than the original ones. They're a tiny bit larger. So in order not to have that problem of leaning backwards and forwards, what we're going to do this little trick of plumber's tape. You drop things. So this not only is a good sealer for water pipes, it'll also take up some slack on these posts and make them not bobble around so much. This guitar came with a set of 10s on it, and I'm going to put 9/5s. So the only bobbling should be any bobbling you get with the bridge on the posts, which in this particular case, when the strings are on it, is none. Okay, none. So we're going to go 9 to 42, 9/5s to 44s on this. 9/5s to 44s. Let's clean everything up, because we want it to be showroom custom shop by the time we're done, right? Well, it looks like it's going to stay there for now and not fall off. The force is with you. Stay. Alright, she's strung up. I've gotten 4 64ths on this side. I could see that my workmanship on the bridge, even though I thought it was flat, not exactly flat. Next time I take strings off of this, I'm going to try to flatten that off a little bit more, and I might get it all right. And then on the other side, 3 64ths. So far so good. So she's going to sit for an hour or so for the neck to kick in with the string tension, and we'll see after that. Okay, it's been a second. Stretched, retuned, one intonation touched up, and we're ready to plug it in. Let's go. Alright, removed everything. And we're on the 65 Deluxe. Check all the knobs. Oh, tone was down. Alright, let's see. So here we go. This is what it looks like now. Full. Bridge. Split. Better. Doesn't drop so far, and it doesn't thin out as much. And this is the creamy one. That I like. That I like a lot. Yeah, let's see what she does in the middle. Full. The middle doesn't drop. It's interesting. I actually been playing around with this thing a little bit, and it's so nice to play. My action is absolutely perfect right up and down the fretboard. It's just Absolutely wonderful. Because of my small hands, fits me really good. Nice balance on this body. It's very comfortable to hold, and I found the time to record this instrumental using this guitar, so give it a listen. So, not bad for the Harley Benton SC Custom 2 B stock. So now that we've done that, very happy with the results of this thing. Hope you guys checked in until the end. This music video will be released by itself, and catch you in the next one.